Oh, all right, guys, and welcome back to my channel, Skool Gunner. I hope you're all well, guys. It's Arsenal Bournemouth. A lot of people say a meaningless game. The league is already won for Liverpool. And we are kind of focusing on the Champions League. Although I think we're in a bit of trouble in the Champions League. If anyone has been watching recently against PSG, I think we came a little bit unstuck against them in London, to say the least. So it's going to take an absolutely massive performance to get past them in the Champions League. Absolutely enormous to get past them. But you know what I mean. 1 second, guys. Just gonna text someone. But here's what it is. One second, guys. The team's coming onto the field. Great to see the Emirates Stadium again, guys. I used to live in London for a while. Even though things ended badly for me there with the end of my marriage. Can't complain. Great city. If you have a good job, London is a good place to live. You don't have that, you don't have anything. Thomas Tuchel at the stadium. What can we say? Second, guys. Teams on the field, guys, ready to go. Build up, starting. Thomas Partey's back in there. We're going to need him against PSG in Paris for sure. Alright, here we go. Arsenal Bournemouth. We're a minute and 30 seconds in, guys, and Bournemouth threatening on the left hand side. They're in. You remember the game last season, guys? Was it not 2 seasons ago when we rallied and beat them 3-2 to go from Ashley Maitland and Niles at the end to win it for us? Fantastic stuff. Best of luck to FC Winterthur, guys. I just want to say the best of luck to them. They're battling manfully with Grasshoppers Zurich. Big up to you, Damon, bro. Respect and thank you for tuning into my channel. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, bro. I appreciate it, and I hope you're keeping well after having a nice weekend. Yeah, and I hope you're getting the studying ahead of your exams. I hope you're getting a bit of studying ahead of your exams that you were telling me about. One thing you gotta watch, Damon, bro, is like my advice. Like when I was studying for my exams, this is a long time ago now in my country. Yeah, a long time ago, bro. You weren't even born. Yeah, you weren't even on the planet. Do like for example, I used to study twice a day, and then at a certain point in the evening, maybe like 8 p.m., just stop. You know what I mean? Come down, spend time with the family, do something you enjoy. You know what I mean? But like on your days off, it's like twice a day. You know what I mean? When you have a day off, now I'm talking about study twice a day. Maybe do the same subject each day. You know, same subject each day, study twice a day. And that's basically it. One subject a day, study twice a day, bro. Like I said, at around 8 p.m., you want to kind of come down and spend time with the family or do something you enjoy, something else you enjoy, and like switch off, you know, and relax before you go to bed, you know, because it's important to unwind and let the information kind of work its way in, you know what I mean? Let it kind of settle a bit, and you have that time to relax before you go to sleep. You know, it's important. It's important. That's the way I do things anyway, man. That's the way I would what I would recommend. But yeah, it's important, bro. Get your study in. You know what I mean? Because later on in life, you want to have a good job and you want to do something. You know, you want to have some kind of qualification, bro, because it's going to get harder and harder as life goes on. You know, get a good job with good money and be happy. Something you enjoy, man. Something you enjoy. It's not always easy to get that. A lot of us, we have to work jobs just to make ends meet and to make money, like me, for example. But a lot of people have to do that. But I'm lucky my job's not the worst. You know what I mean? And there's good people in my job, the best. You know what I mean? So that makes a difference. Just an inhaler from Thailand, guys. Anyone been to Thailand, you know about these inhalers. It's legal, guys. Yeah, it's not drugs. It's just an inhaler. You have to kind of open up the nose. It's good stuff. If anyone wants a Thailand inhaler, guys, let me know. I'll get you them in September when I go back, and I'll post it to you. I'll post it to you. Gabriel with his wife in the stadium watching, guys, and his daughter. I don't think he's going to be able to feature. I don't think he's going to be able to feature for the second leg against PSG. Coming from Damon, sometimes before I go for a football game, I just keep reading through my notes. Yeah, that's good too. But like I said, at the end of your study day, make sure you finish at a decent time, and that you have that time to unwind every night, and that you're relaxed then before you go to sleep. Because it's important that you rest the mind, and the mind needs to rest after all that studying. You know, that's all I'm gonna say to you, bro. Just that time in the evening, just you know what I mean. Maybe study from 5 to 8 or 4 to 8. You know what I mean? You could do 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. and then 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and then you just relax for the rest of the evening. You need that time, man. You need that time. You know what I mean? That's my advice to you anyway. That's when you have a day off, yeah. That's my advice to you. I've been there, man. I've done it. You know what I mean? Like I said, you weren't even on the planet. But yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you. 6 minutes gone, guys. Bournemouth playing with a lot of bravado and a lot of pace and a lot of purpose. It'd be interesting to know what Gabriel thinks about this. He's sitting in the stand with his wife and his child watching. It'd be interesting to know what he thinks about the whole thing and what he thinks about the defensive performance against PSG. I mean, David Raya saved us on several occasions, but he couldn't stop the goal. I wasn't too concerned when we conceded against PSG, I'm not going to lie. Not wanting to be so arrogant. We conceded after 3 minutes. I mean, there's a lot of football to be played. But they mashed us up. I mean, they completely outplayed us at times. I can kind of understand what Arteta is saying. He thinks it's a pity we didn't get a draw, maybe disappointing. But that's what a manager is going to say, guys. The truth of the matter is we didn't deserve to draw with them. They were by far the better team, and it could have been worse than a 1-0 loss. So I get what he's saying, but I mean, he's not trying to say for 1 second that we actually deserved the draw, is he? I don't know what game he was watching if that's the case, because they battered us from start to finish, and when like we had a bit of a go at the end of the second half and at the end of the first half, we had a bit of a go. We got stuck in a little bit, but they were all over us at times, yeah. And in the second half, there must have been like, did they put together like maybe 100 passes in a row, and we were just kind of ball watching. I mean, we couldn't, we couldn't even get near the ball at one point in the second half. They were just playing the ball around majestically with confidence. Everyone was getting a touch. The PSG fans in the away sector were just, doing the olays. And yeah, they were far better than us. So PSG were far better than us. So I understand that they're saying it's disappointing we didn't get a draw. But I hope he's not trying to say for 1 second that we actually deserved one and we were unlucky not to get one, because they battered us. We got battered in that game, and they were by far the better team. And if he's thinking that, he's got issues, man. He's got problems. You know what I mean? That's all there is about it. Straight up. Thomas Tuchel is there watching, guys. Seeing what's going on the field of play. David Raya is always calm, collected for Arsenal, guys. Keeping it calm at the back. Playing the ball out nicely. A little bit of a bad pass there, but we get away with it. Bournemouth are breathing down our necks, putting a lot of pressure on. A little passage of play and we get free on the left, and it's Martinelli. He's got to do something special here though, because there's immediately two players facing him, and when you slow it down, you've got to have something in your locker. I mean, when Diego Maradona used to slow it down, guys, bad pass from Arsenal and directly to a Bournemouth player, and they're breaking out. They're playing with a lot of purpose and poise, Bournemouth. It was Thomas Partey with the bad pass there, guys. He's a little bit off the tempo maybe after sitting out a game with that suspension. But they're playing with a lot of purpose and a lot of poise, Bournemouth. A lot. They're playing nice. They're not afraid to pass the ball around, and they're looking for the ball in deep positions. And here we go. A nice play. Beautiful take in the midfield, and they're working it up on the right hand side. Arsenal standing off like they did against PSG. I mean, maybe that loss affected the confidence, but it's good to keep your shape at the standoff. But against PSG, we sat far too deep. And not because they were pushing their wing backs forward. That's a thing they do. Yeah, they push their wings back forward. I didn't think they would do that against us, because we have a lot of threat on the counter. And if we won the ball, they could be in trouble. But they played so well when they pushed the wings back forward. It was like seamless passing. I mean, you couldn't get near the ball against them. But we're kind of doing the same now. We're kind of standing off and not quite going into the tackle. The team needs to push forward as one, yeah, and win the ball high up the field. I know it's gone for me sitting here, guys, with my YouTube channel and saying that, and the players have to go out and do it, but they're the ones getting paid a couple of 100,000 a week. You know what I mean? They're the ones that have got a couple of million in the bank. At least they could do a sweat of it and work for it. Ben White there with the defending, Roya bigging him up. But look, we just need to push forward a little bit more. Press them when they have the ball. We're not pressing them, and against PSG we stood off completely. I mean, like I said, it's good holding your shape and keeping a defensive line, but PSG just trashed us. They just played through us, picked us off. We have to press higher up the field, and this is another example of it. They're not pressing high up the field. You don't do that, you're going to get murdered back there, guys. It's only a matter of time. Do you know what I mean? 0-0 anyway, guys. That's the way of it. Alright, Arsenal breaking forward, guys. the ball back. David Raya sprays it out to the right hand side, and Arsenal build again. Good play. Great ball through the middle from Martinelli. Keeper comes out and heads it clear. He came out of his own penalty area. Guys had to get a head on it. Couldn't touch it, of course. Couldn't hold it. Or push back. Here come Bournemouth again. Comfortable on the ball. Arsenal trying to raid forward. A little bit of passing. Pushing the ball around. Oh, great defending there by the Bournemouth defender at the back. Fantastic defending under his own crossbar. Arsenal working into a very good position there, guys. Thomas Partey, little pass through. Ben White, cross over the top. And just the keeper was beaten, guys. Declan Rice was coming in behind to finish it off with a header. And the defender, fantastic defending from him. Abarni to get it away. Incredible. There's Raya up the field, and it's out on the right hand side. 20 minutes gone, guys. 0-0. Bournemouth have it back. They have the throw to get it back, and they work the ball around. Arsenal again doing like they did against PSG, standing off. At least Thomas Partey tries to win the ball, but that's what was needed against PSG. Very standoffish. Odegaard again a passenger. His form is concerning. But God's form is a little bit concerning, guys. He's like a passenger in the game. Like I said, at least Thomas Partey was actually trying to press and get a hold of the ball and try to win it back. The rest of them, they're like a bunch of turkeys out there. Yeah, but it's just like against PSG, bro. We're not pressing the ball. There's nobody pressing the ball. Thomas Partey tried to actually go in there and win it manfully, yeah, and get possession back. But he was the only one. He was actually biting at the defender. You know what I mean? He was on top of him. The defender had to kind of be quick to get it away. But the rest of them were just kind of just going through the motions. I mean, we got the stuffing knocked out of us against PSG, yeah? Let's have it right. I mean, all our hopes and our dreams, I think, for the Champions League this season went down the toilet in that game. I think we don't have a hope in hell in Paris. My opinion, from what I saw in that first game, even with Partey back, I think they're going to stuff us in Paris. I don't think we're going to get through. But no one pressing the ball again. And the only one that actually was trying to get stuck in was the one that was missing the other night, Thomas Partey. The rest of them, honestly, I don't know, guys. Guys, if you haven't already, come check out this man's channel, yeah, the Arsenal Alliance. Smash the like, smash the subscribe. Do yourselves a favour, guys. Come check out his channel now. I know he would appreciate it. Yeah, they're just going through the motions. I don't quite understand why they're doing that. I don't quite get it. The build-up play, yeah, of course, confidence is a bit knocked. I think, and Bournemouth are a difficult opponent. Bit of a difficult game, yeah. There's frustration out there, but PSG kind of put us in our place, I think, and they took us down a peg or two, and the team was struggling. The team are really struggling out there. I don't know, but like I said, guys, if you haven't checked out this man's channel before, check out the Arsenal Alliance. Do him a favour, yeah. Yeah, it's painful watching them. It's like watching paint dry, actually. It's actually watching paint dry, and I was up at like 5 o'clock this morning for work, yeah. And I got back a while ago, and I had a little power nap. I had a shower, I had something to eat, I had a power nap, but they're playing shite, and there's nobody taking the initiative and actually pressing high up the field, and we're letting them do what they want, and that's what I have a problem with. And against PSG, that was the whole problem. We let them dictate and do what they wanted, and it got to a certain point that then it was too late to kind of stop them. They were already getting into it. It's so slow. Last season we were much better and faster. Yeah, it's so slow, and that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, Lee, when I was I was in the bar in Zurich. Yeah, I know to see my Instagram post, but I was talking to the Swiss international goalkeeper Pascal Zubabula, and yeah, he was hosting like a Q&A during the game. Yeah, so before the game he did like a preview, then he did like a halftime show, then he had like a roundup. Obviously for the roundup I just fucked off. I had to be up early for work anyway, but yeah, I said that to him. Yeah, they need to play quicker. They need to play faster. And I stick by that. Yeah, I stick by what I said. They need to play faster. I mean, it's very slow, and against PSG, it was quite slow also. Very slow. You need to play fast against teams like that, and Bournemouth are a game side as well. Bournemouth are game. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a chance for Bournemouth. It was a good chance with the header, but Bournemouth are game. You know what I mean? Their left back is brilliant. Or PSG or Bournemouth? Yeah, the guy that faced against you're obviously talking about PSG. Yeah, the guy that faced off against Saka. That's he's a Portugal international. Yeah, what the fuck is his name? I was talking about him before the game. He's a Portuguese international. Kerkes. Are you talking about for PSG or for Bournemouth? Bournemouth. Yeah, but PSG's is excellent as well. Yeah, the guy that actually he managed to shackle Saka. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kerkes is good. Yeah. But it doesn't matter how good their team is, Lee. It's the way we're playing, bro. I agree with you, yeah, but it's the way we're playing. it's just not good enough, you know what I mean? A little bit of trickery there, nice from Trossard winning the ball, but he shouldn't even have a hope of it. Little ball into Saka, ball across, could be a goal here actually. Wide of the post, Martinelli couldn't score on the brawl. But it's the way we're playing is the problem, Lee. Not the opposition players. They can play to their best, but we're not pressing high enough up the field. We're not getting in people's faces. And like the Lewis Skelly and guys like that, they're a little bit of a showmanship, you know what I mean? A little bit of shithousery on the field. That's what we need. A couple of guys to go out there and wind people up. You know what I mean? And give as good as they get. Arteta, how does he still have a job? I don't know. Will he have a job at the end of the season? Probably yes, because the board are a bunch of yes men. I mean, when you're a little bit negative and critical of Arsenal, you can be called the wood by certain people. But these same people, they're over positive about the team, yeah, and about certain players. When in fact, that kind of attitude is never going to get us anywhere. The Woods, though, maybe they criticise the team too much, but on the other hand, the people that don't get on with them and that are very vocal about that criticism, they're too, yeah, they just think that, they just think that they're too positive then about the team, and they don't, they never talk anything bad about them. When criticism is actually, you know, a little bit of criticism is warranted. So that's the problem, eh? There are a lot of positive fans out there, toxic positivity, and then you've got the negative side. All right, here we go, guys. Arsenal piling forward, putting on the pressure. They're out on the left hand side. They're working the ball in. Here we go. Saka, he's on the rampage. All right, just 1 second, guys. I gotta go to the bathroom and I'll be back. Okay, 1 second. Alright, guys, and welcome back. Of course, I took a break for a second, guys, and there was a goal. 1-0, guys. 34th minute. That man, Declan Rice, who else could it possibly be? And the Gunners in control, guys, were 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up, guys. A little bit better from the team. They're battling a little bit better. I think Arteta trying to shock them into a better performance, but yeah, I think the manner of the PSG defeat has knocked the confidence out of the team now, and I think Arteta's trying to get that back in them, that confidence and that belief. But Bournemouth are a dangerous team to be playing against just after a result like that. That's for sure. They are a determined, skillful side. Tricky. Alright, here we go. Odegaard, Party, up to White. To Rice, who takes it well. Cuts inside, looks for a little pass. Party again. White, but good defending there. Yeah, Carcass is good, Lee, bro. He knows the role, he understands the job description, guys. Good defending. He gets across and put his body on the line, gets a little touch on the ball and takes it away. Skillful play, good defending. Deckers is my player of the season. That must be the Irish in him, Lee. That must be the Irish in him, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player for sure. Yeah, he's been fantastic this season. But I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of Saliba, even though he's made mistakes recently. And I'm a big fan of Leandro Trossard. But yeah, the impact that he's had, definitely, he's had a lot of impact this season. Declan Rice for sure, no doubt about that. There's no other way to, not just against Real Madrid in general. He's come on in leaps and bounds. He's improved the team dramatically. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thomas Partey on the rampage. Now we got a free kick to defend, guys. It's halfway between our own penalty area and the centre circle. It's on our left. We're in for a battle here against Bournemouth. They have not given up by a long shot. If anyone thinks that, they're dreaming, but at least we got the goal in front. But we didn't deserve to be, in fairness. Ball cleared by Arsenal. Oh, what a chance for Bournemouth. Crazy chance. Alright, it's a corner for Bournemouth, guys. Like I said, the game is far from over, yeah. Good goal from Rice. Arsenal in front. They're the home side, but Bournemouth, like we've seen in the last couple of seasons, guys. Oh! Lucky there, Arsenal, man. David Raya, he was scrambling. That was a nice header. Bournemouth got a couple of players out there, man. They got a team. They're a dangerous side the whole time. Good delivery in. Yeah. Arsenal static defending. Man gets a header on. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Bournemouth are a dangerous team. Everyone is looking dangerous at the Emirates these days, not just PSG. Oh man, the confidence has definitely been knocked out of Arsenal a little bit. Yeah? In my opinion, anyway, I think the confidence has been kind of that PSG game kind of knocked the stuffing out of us a little bit. I think, to be honest, confidence has gone to pieces. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it fucking is. Like guys almost at half time, 1-0 to the Gunners. Bournemouth have been doing well in fairness. Then nil guys. So we're in control at the moment. It's been a battle. Alright guys, the second half is back on, so let's see what goes on here. Here we go guys, about to kick off for the second half. Here we go, Raya with the ball, hits it long. The league is already done guys, Liverpool are champions, but Arsenal looking to secure second. Third season in a row we're runners up guys. This season we weren't even in with a shout to be honest, but the last 2 seasons we had a go. This season we weren't in with a shout. There's a lot of shithousery going out there right now guys. But here we go. The Bournemouth keeper has it. He plays it up to the left. And they're building. On ball forward. Cleared. Arsenal holding possession. Have it in defence. Smash it up the park. Best thing for it, guys, if you're in doubt, just get rid of it, yeah. Don't do a Saliba on it. And take 15 touches with the striker bearing down on you. Just get rid of it. Lash it up the park. That's all there's about it. Don't mess around in those situations. Just get the ball up the park. Simple as. They're playing strongly, guys. It's good, strong play. Oh, here we go. Someone shoot anyway. Oh, and the ball cleared. Arsenal overdoing it a little bit there, guys. Declan Rice with a bit of a chance. The ball bouncing everywhere. Arsenal kind of messing around with it at the back. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But yeah. Maybe they could explain. It was like pinball in there, guys. It seemed easier to score, and here come Bournemouth. They could be in. Incredible pace from the Bournemouth forwards. Oh, and a slide in there, guys, with the ball coming across. One of the Bournemouth players slid for it. But what a chance. Great play from Bournemouth, though. And their manager applauds them, and in fairness, they deserve it because it was brilliant wing play on the left, flying forward like a rocket. Great ball across, but the forward just couldn't get to it. He tried to slide in to get to it. It was just too far ahead of him. But yeah, dynamic play there. Real pace on the wing. In the blink of an eye, they were in. Arsenal need to be maybe careful there. Here comes Odegaard now. We're discovering a bit of his old form that was absent against PSG. He was like a sheep. Like a lamb to the slaughter against PSG, to be fair. 3 people watching, guys. Big up to you. Hit the like for me if you haven't already from new to my channel. And yeah, this is the way it's kind of going in the game, eh? It's a bit ebb and flow. Bournemouth have started the second half very well. Dangerous on the counter. Arsenal need to be a little bit careful here. They could get pegged back quite easily. Bournemouth look menacing. They've got a bit about them. They haven't given up by any stretch of the imagination, guys. Trust me. They're in there fighting hard. Right, so just delete some of these Tinder matches, guys. As you do. As they're mounting up. It's a message if you want to delete the rest. Odegaard can only play decent against opposition like this. Yeah, the thought had previously kind of crossed my mind also, my friend. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, he's no Alexis Sanchez, bro. I know they play different positions. He's no Alexis Sanchez. He's no Emmanuel Petit or Patrick Vieira. He's no Mark Overmars. You know what I mean? He's not at that level as a player. Obviously, he's nowhere near Dennis Bergkamp's level. But yeah, I think there's a bit of truth in that. Yeah. I mean, PSG absolutely just suffocated us. They strangled the life out of us. And if ever we needed him, it was then. They absolutely battered us. The game just passed us by completely. Yeah. I mean, he didn't really commit the focus much for me. Everyone was having a nightmare out there. But definitely, yeah, if you're when you're in a game like that, you're gonna rely on him more than other players to drag us out of it and to get us moving. And that just didn't happen, guys. So there is a bit of truth in what Lee says. Yeah, no doubt about it. There is a bit of truth in that. He was non-existent on the field. Yeah, he wasn't the only one. I mean, there was a lot of them not playing well. But definitely, when we needed him, he wasn't there to be called upon. He just disappeared. That's kind of the problem, I think. More than anything, yeah. He wasn't there for us. So when we needed him in a tough game like that, he kind of just he didn't turn up. Yeah, unfortunately. That's exactly what was going on about in the situation. Trossard putting his body on the line, gone down injured. For people tuning in, guys, big up to all of you. I hope you're having a good weekend and you're keeping well. That's all there is about it. Arsenal waiting on the left hand side. Thomas Partey looking to get things moving. Oh, sorry, here's Thomas Partey. He received the ball from Skilly. Running on the left with Saka. Shoots. Ooh, not a bad effort, in fairness. Gotta give him credit for that there. He smashed that one goalwards. .56 minutes gone, 1-0. Yeah, it's kind of an uneventful game, guys. My commentary isn't setting the world on fire right now, but it's kind of an uneventful game, to be honest. The league is over. We're not pushing for the title. It's just a game that has to be played. It's just a game that has to be played. Simple as. Can't say much more about it than that. It's just a match that actually has to be played. Alright, we're still 1-0 up, guys. Game is competitive, no doubt. Arsenal have it back in defence. Temporarily getting a hold of it. Trying to work the ball forward. Real battle going on, the guys, in the second half here. Arsenal won Bournemouth nil, guys. 60 minutes gone. Battling hard off the ball. It's an interesting game, huh? Thomas Partey bringing us right up to the edge of the Bournemouth box. Trossard with his tricks. Nice ball across. Looking for Declan Rice to just swing it. He was going to smash it, guys. Rice was going to volley it, but a defender got back there and put him off. He was lurking. Bournemouth miles over the bar, but they had a chance. Clivert, son of course of Patrick, came from Ajax Amsterdam, of course. But yeah, a good effort there by the Bournemouth player. He just got a little bit too much elevation on it, but the idea was right. First time, smash it in. No need to take a touch on it, guys. Just let loose. You don't have time. That's why you need to sharpen up your skills on the training ground, really, I suppose, right? Shoot on sight, crack it in. You know what I mean? Great ball out from Maria, guys. Sets Arsenal free on the right hand side, and Bournemouth look in trouble here. Rice. Let's see what Martinelli can do. Nothing. Crap. Martinelli pants. The idea was right, yeah, but when he runs through on an open goal, he can do it. But when faced with the opposition and having to strike it in, he just can't do it. You know what I mean? When the defenders are back and he has to score from that position, faced by defenders and the goalie, he can't do it. When he's running in on the goalie one on one and he's clear, he finishes with aplomb. That's a speciality, yeah. Counter attack, cleaning on goal, pace, getting him clear. But when he actually faces an opposition and the goalie waiting for him, he fades badly. Yeah. I mean badly. That is Martinelli. Alright, double substitution for Bournemouth, guys. Clivert's coming off. He's one of them. Long ball in, the header, and that's it, guys. 1-1, and it was coming. You had to say, yeah, the game was never kind of out of sight. The game was never kind of got away from Bournemouth, though. And they're back in it. Yeah, and there we go. Rice and the team can complain all they want, and Raya and this and that, but yeah. Hoyson with the goal, guys, and it's 1-1. Yeah, we got pegged back, and that's really kind of what was coming there. Yeah, that was coming. Look, the league season is over anyway. We're looking, of course, to secure second place. That's all we're fighting for right now. We've got the Champions League still going on, but we got a difficult game, a very difficult match coming up. Havertz in the stadium, guys, watching the action. But yeah, we got a difficult game, so like he could make much difference anyway. He's not exactly the best player that ever lived. But yeah, I don't know. We definitely need to. We definitely need to. Arsenal need to sharpen up, yeah. But yeah, the league is gone anyway, guys. I mean, Liverpool have been crowned champions already, so we're really looking just to consolidate second. We got a big Champions League game next week, but we're obviously going to lose that one, in my opinion. I seen other Arsenal YouTubers and fans have been saying they think we're going to win it. Unrealistic. Anyone that saw the game at the Emirates, that wasn't a one-off, guys. PSG are a serious team with a very good manager, with extremely talented players. And Thomas Partey coming back might boost us, but they destroyed us in that game. And Arteta was saying he's disappointed that we didn't get a draw. Of course, we're all disappointed, but I hope he wasn't trying to say that we deserved it. We deserve a draw because they completely bossed the game. They completely, they outbattled us, they outtaught us, they outfought us, and they played much better football. They were by far the better team. And now Bournemouth are picking our pockets, and it looks like they could win this 2-1, I think. Oi, Arsenal defending desperately, guys. We're hanging on in there. They're throwing in the Skool Bournemouth. With Saliba losing the ball in an area he shouldn't. The Bournemouth player down injured, guys. It's not looking good for him. It's the hamstring, I think, is gone. Left leg. I think his hamstring is just after popping. So that's the end of his game. Dre. I said it, man, the second goal was coming. I fucking said that. Pardon my language, guys. But I said that the second goal was coming, yeah? The signs were there, guys. The writing was on the wall. And we never kinda put the game to bed. You know what I mean? We never kinda put the game to rest. They were in there fighting the whole time. They were in there fighting the whole time. I've been watching it, I'm bored of Arsenal, yeah. I sent you a message anyway, bro. If you want to do like a watch along of the PSG second leg, on my channel, we could both watch it, but I understand if you don't, yeah, and I understand your frustration, man. I mean, Dre, I don't watch Arsenal in the pub much, but I met up with the lads and I went into the pub Tuesday night to watch it in Zurich at the FIFA Museum sports bar. And I mean, it was just a fucking sobering. Like, I wasn't drinking alcohol, but either way, it was a sobering experience as a diehard Gooner and as a person like you, Dre, that loves the club. I love the club. I mean, it was just a nightmare, bro. The game against PSG. Um, I see Arteta said afterwards, and I've commented this on my stream already. I seen Arteta said afterwards he was disappointed we didn't get a draw. We're all disappointed, that we didn't get something out of the game. But please don't tell me for 1 second he thinks we deserve to get something out of that match because they absolutely bossed the game, PSG. They were by far the better team. I understand he has to be loyal to his club and his opinions are biased, maybe. But what game was he watching? Because if he's trying to say for a second that he thinks we deserve the draw, bro, he don't know what's going on around him. They mangled us in that game. PSG battered us. Like in the second half, I remember they put like a passing sequence together. It was going on for about 4 minutes, and we couldn't get near it. Oh my god, Evan Nielsen looks like with the goal, and it's been allowed. Yeah, Evan Nielsen, guys. We're right down the Swanee now. We're in trouble, guys. That's all there was about it. We're in a spot of trouble there, lads. So we're kind of on the back foot a little bit. Martinelli trying to wriggle free on the right, guys, but to be honest, Dre freaked out of his mind. I want to play him, Dre. Yeah, but if you want to do a watch along with me, bro, for the second leg against PSG, we'd have a bit of fun with it, though. But I understand you're feeling frustrated, though. Like I said, die-hard fans like us, Dre, people that have supported the club all their lives and that genuinely love the club, it's tough to take, yeah. I mean, you know, the team we have and the players we have, I mean, the Bournemouth are a game team, yeah, like I said earlier, they are a game side and they battle hard. Um, they're a strong outfit. Um, and they're really giving us a game and a half here. And we got ahead. I wouldn't say against the run of play, but we weren't playing well. Declan Rice, an opportunistic goal. Great from him again like that. Our player of the season for sure. But we never kind of got away from them, you know. They were always in the game and they were causing us problems. And they started to turn the screw. But the thing is, we're the home side and we're 1-0 up at half time. I mean, to come out in the second half and play like this, we're 1-0 up and we're the home side. We should be tearing into them, yeah. But instead, they're getting on top. we should just be ripping into them. You know what I mean? The worst happened against PSG recently at the Emirates. The worst happened. The worst that could have possibly happened happened. So what else is there to fear? What pressure is on the team then when they already capitulated in front of the world and played awful? I mean, do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's like the worst happened against PSG and the whole world was watching. We were completely outplayed by a much better team. So what is there left to lose for Arsenal at this point? Go out there and get stuck in. Play with reckless abandon. You know what I mean? Like Bournemouth are doing. I mean, come on, guys. What happened in that game was regrettable, yeah, but now is the time to stand up and fight and physically commit. There's no one committing to a bloody tackle. Look at that. I mean, Jesus Christ. Play the ball to feet, son. What was that about? Oh, God. I think I should change the title of my upcoming review of this game now. Arsenal get their cherry popped. Something like that. Popped by the cherry poppers. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's actually laughable now when you think about it. Uh, they've been well on top in the second half, though, Bournemouth. We haven't got going in the second half. They're battering us. You know what I mean? We haven't kind of got moving in that game. All right, here we go. The ball forward. Five minutes to go. Classic Arteta. Triple substitution. Ah, fucking hilarious. And who's he bringing on? Sterling. Uh, Oh my God in heaven. What's actually going on out there? I don't understand it. When I do, they're playing crap. But I mean, they're better than this. What the hell are they doing out there? It's just not good enough. I mean, fuck. They're better than they're showing now. They're better than that. What the fuck are they doing? I just don't understand them. Playing shite. PSG are gonna absolutely. They're watching this now, guys, and they're like that. They're rubbing their hands together. Yeah, taking the risk on off, guys. Bad results, bad performance by the team. Arsenal have a free kick. Rice isn't on the field anymore. We've got another 5 minutes, guys, to save it. Zinchenko, the politician, is talking. I wouldn't pay any attention to what that man says. Shit player, always was, always will be. Let's keep it about football, yeah. He's crap. Sterling, crap. Zinchenko, shite. Odegaard with a crap free kick. Zinchenko recycles the ball. Gives it to Sterling, who doesn't have a hope in hell, not doing anything. Right, not bad from Sterling, yeah. He actually did a little bit there. He tried to get turned and run at his man. It wasn't easy. Here he's again, Sterling. Gets the ball back. Oh, great block in there by Bournemouth and they clear it. Bit too late now, Arsenal, man. Bit too late now, lads. Alright, I think it's after freezing, guys. 1 second, I'm gonna go back into it. The game's over anyway, in my opinion. Let's see. Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 2. Yeah, it's game over now at this point. That's basically that, says the man. Speechless. That's the only way I can describe it. Well and truly beaten on the night, yeah. Game is over now anyway. Might as well just crawl into a fucking hole and die. Yeah, that's it. We lost. Beaten at home by Bournemouth. Not much more to say than that. Fuck me. Saying no more about it. Oh my god. Oh, that was fun. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna be coming on in another while with a review. Maybe. See how I feel after watching that crap. So you take it easy guys, yeah? I'll see you for the review, yeah. And yeah. We're still in second, yeah, with 3 games to go. But that loss is damaging, yeah. City are 3 points behind. So we could slip down to third. I'm not gonna say any more than that about it. A bit of humble pie for Arteta. Erling Haaland style. Alright guys, big it up, yeah, and I'll talk to you all soon, yeah. And let's get ready for the review of this terrible performance. See you later. Adios.